Hey there! If you're looking for a fun and easy way to earn rewards, including cash and prizes, check out the link in the video description.
Suspected Gilgo Beach serial killer Rex Heuermann is expected to be indicted in the killings of 2 other women, according to reports. Multiple law enforcement sources told CNN that the 60-year-old will face murder charges relating to the deaths of Jessica Taylor and Valerie Mack on Thursday. The headless and handless body of Taylor, 20, was discovered in the woods of Manorville, New York, in 2000. In 2011, the rest of her remains were discovered over 40 miles away near Gilgo Beach on Long Island. Mack had vanished near Atlantic City, New Jersey, in 2000 at the age of 24 and was also found dead in Manorville, with parts of her later discovered on Gilgo Beach. Heuermann, who has pleaded not guilty in the deaths of 4 women, will appear Thursday in state court in Riverhead. In April of this year, detectives were seen scouring woodland close to where body parts belonging to the 2 were found. Search teams with K9s were seen sweeping the wooded area in Manorville over 3 days. Last month, detectives also went back to search the alleged serial killer's Long Island home. Officers had recovered a cache of weapons during an initial search following his arrest last summer. Heuermann was arrested in July and initially charged with killing Melissa Barthelemy, 24, Megan Waterman, 22, and Amber Lynn Costello, 27. In February, he was also charged with the murder of Maureen Brainerd Barnes, 25. The women were found wrapped in burlap and buried along the remote stretch of Ocean Parkway on Long Island's South Shore over a decade ago. Heuermann, an architect, has pleaded not guilty to all counts and currently remains in jail awaiting trial. A date for trial has not yet been set. The Gilgo women's remains were discovered during the search for 23-year-old Shannon Gilbert, an escort from New Jersey who had vanished in May 2010 after making a frantic 911 call. Her remains were found along the same stretch of coast in December 2011, and it was her body that led police to the discovery of the Gilgo 4. No one has ever been charged in Gilbert's death, and police said it may have been accidental, but her family believes she was murdered. The women were among 11 found on the desolate stretch of coastline close to Heuermann's Long Island home between 2010 and 2011. All of the victims worked as escorts who advertised themselves on Craigslist. Heuermann was linked to the killings by DNA on the burlap used to transport the bodied, which was compared to samples taken from a pizza crust and napkin that were discarded outside his Manhattan architectural firm, police said. The samples boasted a 99.96% match, according to law enforcement officials. Cops said they were alerted to Heuermann as a potential suspect after a witness linked Heuermann's Chevrolet Avalanche to Costello's murder. The car was then tied to Heuermann's cell phone records, which allegedly linked him to locations related to the murders. The indictment stated that Heuermann had used different burner phones to contact each of his victims. Cops also accused Heuermann of using Barthelemy's phone to make taunting phone calls to her family from the comfort of his office. Her sister Melissa told how she was bombarded with threatening phone calls from the killer who boasted of the killing and was keeping tabs on her movements. Des Mitev, a lawyer for Heuermann's 2 adult children, said the family was closely monitoring the developments. The hearing is yet another mile marker in this macabre saga, where they continue to be unfortunate bystanders, he said.